So today we have profit and loss as the topic. Now profit means gain, and the formula is SP minus CP. That is gain. Then we have a loss. This one is equal to the formula is CP minus SP. These are what we know as loss. Then this is what we know as profit. Now, for example, a trader bought an article for 500 naira. 500 naira, and sells it. And sold it. Article for 500 and sold it for 700 naira. Then find his gain. Find his gain. So this one now is solution. This one we have selling price is equal to 700 naira. Cost price is equal to 500 naira. Therefore, the gain or the profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. So this now becomes 700 naira minus 500 naira. This now becomes 200 naira. So that's the gain. Then suppose I now ask you find his gain percent. Gain percent. So gain percent GP is equal to gain over cost price times 100 over 1. Then you have the sign of percent. That's the formula. So the formula of gain percent is equal to gain over cost price times 100 over 1, or in percent. So here now, the gain percent now becomes gain. What is the gain? Gain is 200 naira. So 200 all over cost price. Cost price is 500 naira times 100 over 1, all in percent. So we now cancel 2 zeros, cancels 2 zeros. 5 cancels 5, 1. 5 cancels 10, 2 into 0, 0. That is 20. So therefore, 20 times 2, that is 40. 40. So the answer is 40%. So the gain percent, therefore, gain percent is equal to 40%. That's the answer. Then, suppose the transaction goes the other way around. For example again, a trader bought an article for, let's say, 500 and sold it for 400 naira. 400 naira. Find his loss. Find his loss and loss percent. Find his loss and loss percent. Loss percent. So in this case now, we now start again. Our selling price becomes 400 naira now. 400 naira. Then our cost price is 500 naira. 500 naira. Therefore, this time now, the person loses. He does not gain. So here we now say loss. Loss is equal to selling price. Loss is a cost price. Cost price minus selling price. So this one becomes 500 minus 400, all in naira. So this one becomes 100 naira. So the loss, therefore, loss is equal to 100 naira. Then what about our loss percent? Our loss percent is equal to loss over cost price times 100 over 1. So this now becomes loss percent is equal to, yes, the loss is 100 naira, then over cost price is 500 naira, times 100 over 1, or you put this kind of a percentage. So this now becomes 0 cancels 0, 0 cancels 0. Then 5 into 5, 1, 5 into 10, 2, 5 into 0, 0. So this now becomes 20 times 1. 20 times 1, all over 1 times 1. 1 times 1, all in percentage. This now becomes 20 times 1, 20 over 1 times 1, 1. 20 over 1, that is 20%. So the loss percent is equal to 20%. So remember that gain is selling price minus cost price, and loss is selling cost price minus selling price. Then gain percent or profit percent is equal to gain over cost price times 100 over 1, whereas loss percent is equal to loss over loss over cost price times 100 over 1, all in percentage. So this is what we have. Now I give another example. A trader bought an article for 600 naira. 600 naira, and made a profit percent of 60%. The trader bought an article for 600 naira and made a profit percent of 60%. What was the selling price? Now, solution. Now, here we have CP is equal to 600 naira. Then selling price is unknown, so we now put question mark there. Then these are now the gain percent is equal to 60%. So what is selling price now? So, but we know that gain percent is equal to gain all over cost price times 100 over 1 all in percent. This one is the gain percent. So this now becomes, so our gain, we know that our gain is now that is SP minus cost price. That's the gain. So we now have this one, the gain now over cost price times 100 over 1. This one is equal to 60. So we have SP minus 600 naira, 600 all over 600 times 100 over 1 is equal to 60 over 1. So we now cancel 0 here, cancel 0 here, 0 here, cancel 0 here. So we now have SP minus 600 all over 6 is equal to 60 over 1. So by cross multiplication, we now have this times this is the same thing. So SP minus times this one is also SP minus 600. Therefore, SP minus 600 is equal to 60 times 6, that is 360. 360. Therefore, SP is equal to 360. When this minus comes this way, it will turn to positive. So it becomes plus 600. So this one becomes 600 plus 360, that is 960. 960. 960. So selling price becomes 960 naira. So that is the answer. So the trader who bought the article for 600 naira and made a profit percent of 60%, so he sold that particular article for 960 naira. So you can cross check. If SP is 960 and cost price is 600, therefore the gain. So the gain is 360. So 360 over 600 times 100 over 1, you will end up with 60%. So that's why the answer is the same. So the selling price becomes 960. So I thank you for listening to watching the video, and I want you to like and subscribe. We see again next period. Thank you.